So that's another bug. Evidently the timing didn't work for that, the delay. So we are both now live on stream, so we can talk on stream. And it doesn't look like... No, it does. My voice is diminishing the other stuff. So... That's because the first level of plus is 100. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that. More bugs. Yep. I also have lots of bugs here so far, so I've got to try and fix them. I'd love to, but I can't, like... There we go. So the starting... So the did you know is there. Why is this doing this? I keep losing, like, connectivity to my streaming feed. I have no connectivity to my streaming PC, even though I can see stuff. Like the mouse keeps disconnecting. Should be. And now it's departure. Okay. So the startup is a little bit awkward. Let's do what? Turkey dinner. Well, I can't hear you over the stream, so I can't hear you in my headphones either. It was. I can hear you now. Notice that the timer isn't showing up either. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff not showing up for some reason. There's an ad coming up in 11 minutes, even though I ran a 3-minute ad at the start of this. What the hell? Mm-hmm. Why I'm testing. Come on. I'm having trouble with the remote connection again. There's not supposed to be anything on the screen at the moment. Yeah, because I just put it on there. Like, that timer was supposed to be on there. Why is this doing this? On your computer, can you start looking at my Kick, my Twitch, and my YouTube? My YouTube doesn't. Probably because I'm streaming to the VODs channel. And the VODs channel isn't live yet. I think I have to reset everything. I think I have to restart it. Let's exit StreamerBot to stop everything. And start StreamerBot back up. What? No, this says that I'm live on Catreina. This says I'm live on Catreina, and I shouldn't be. This shouldn't be going to this should be going, instead of going to the Catreina YouTube page, it should be going to the Catreina VODs YouTube page, but I have to wait 24 hours for that one. And we have to get everything set up. Like, I hate the fact that I have to test it. It didn't update my YouTube title because of this. That title, so that anybody getting back into RPGs when I'm not getting back into. Well, I might be. That's updated. Volume off for that. that's live and that's been live the whole time. So that's good. So that's not actually having any issues there. Okay. So when I press the button, it's going to be 15 minutes before everything works, but I have to figure out why the button press didn't actually work. It's supposed to. So it's supposed to switch the profile and then set the action to start stream. We go to start streams, and it's supposed to set the defaults. Setting the defaults sets up the startup state for all of that. 0. Sets those to 0. That's fine. Updates that, sets the scene to the nothing. Hides that, basically hides everything. But that's actually going to be visible. So that stays visible. What? What? What's wrong? Oh, yeah, that's kind of sick. I don't have it anymore. And I don't know why. Right. So that's why that does that. Hmm? Hide those. Turn those two on. That's fine. So that's set. I found issues in the way that I had things set up because of the way that this was done. It triggered twice, but it only threw one thing through, which was bad. It didn't start the countdown timer when it should have. Progress should be there. What else needs to be turned on? Discord barker needs to be turned on. What did I miss? Hey, Loon, you followed me. Yay. Well, we see that that works. No, all I saw was Kayloon followed. I don't know where it came from, and I'm not going to like look into where it came from. It's just got a new follow from Kayloon. So thank you, baby. Hasn't. All right. So those two are there. All right. So that's the defaults. Now we go to start stream. It starts streaming. It starts the countdown timer. I have it setting the source visibility state when it's a filter. No wonder. All right, incoming ads. Source filter state should be the DSK, and it should be the timer, countdown timer, move timer down, visible. Okay. delay for 12 seconds, and then show the TV spot. Start Writers of Vengeance. Oh. Okay. Copy that sub action. Go into the play countdown songs. But why are you not cutting? Interesting. Hmm. All right, so there's that. Now we can get rid of that one on here. And there's another ad, just playing different music, which is great. Okay. All right, so that's all set. All right. I think I can start it back up here in a minute and see how we can make this work. The ads don't seem to be working still, even though an ad went and triggered. Why is there an ad ending in that queue when it's not blocking? Oh, I'm stupid here too. Okay. Add So that's why those aren't doing that. Add OBS scene filter state on the DSK. Hold on. I go to the DSK. That's on starting soon. If I go to the DSK, my ads in progress are missing. Discord barkers, countdown timers. Those three have to stay turned on. No, those don't stay turned on. That one stays like that. But ads in progress and Discord barker have to stay turned on. So that when an ad plays, we'll just do 30 seconds. There we go. And we have a problem there too. The problem there is that the ad display is in the spot. So let's fix that quick. Ads. Where's the ad display? I'm sorry for this, people, if you're coming in to watch to see what's going on. This is the testing progress that we're on. Ads in progress. That's lurk. The ad widget that is in the wrong spot. Which means that on the starting, I can't have sourced in the upper left. I need to drop it a bit. I need to drop that a little bit from there. Or I can just leave it there. But I think I need to drop that. We'll go into the starting soon screen. Go to the starting scene. Oh, that doesn't work. Where? Oh, how am I going to do this? It's the intro scene. So if I go to the intro scene, I go to my intro scenes. Where are you? Intro scenes. If I go here, and then I can modify that. I can that whole set down. All three of these down. Those down till here instead. Hello, viewers. And we can just do that. And that's fine. So there's that. Ads in progress should have turned off by now because trigger hit. Why is this doing this? The ads in progress, that should be turning those off, right? That should be turning those off. So let's go back to starting soon. Well, all right. So we're in starting soon. When we start things, when the ads finish, that's supposed to turn off. Copy group, ads finish, paste sub action. These. Oh, those are visible to begin with. So that's not supposed to hide those. I'm typing ads begin. And then goes to ads finish. All right, I'm hearing myself somewhere. Why am I hearing myself? Well, because I have that stream open. I'm sorry. Silly me. There we go. I know that I know the sound works. All right. All right. So ads begin. When the ads are done, ads finish. When ads finish, we do those are random. Instead of that, there, copy, paste. And then, all right. So when the ads start, the Discord barker, oh my God, it's not supposed to be. Oh, I can't believe I like overlooked this. I have the scenes showing the elements on the scene when they should not be showing them. They should always be showing because I hide them behind stuff. And silly me, didn't set the filter states on these. I set the visibility state on the scenes or on the sub scenes themselves because I'm a dummy. So that now moved Discord off screen to make the Discord barker invisible. Go DSK, Discord off screen. Make that invisible. Should always be visible. And then we also have to do the same thing for, can't believe this. All right. Filter state, not for the DSK main, but now for the ads playing. Ads. Where's the ads? Ad stuff. Where's the ad stuff? So for those of you who are watching or just joining or wondering what the hell's going on with this, like spinning sticker, ads in progress and all that nifty stuff, it's a test start stream. I'm trying to like we've been working on backend stuff for 3 weeks and I'm trying to finalize that tonight. And I've run into a couple of bugs that evidently I overlooked while I was creating this stuff. And I'm right now trying to finish that. So what I'm doing is modifying stuff on the back end inside OBS to do exactly that. And there we go. That goes away. That's the one I'm looking for. That goes away. Oh, hold on. Hidden. That goes away. That's what I'm looking for. This one should be like there and then there. So that's good. Actually, that one there. That takes care of that. Those stay visible. I copy this. Copy that group so that goes through. And then when the ads begin, show lurk. That becomes show ads message visible. at the start of the ads, and then I copy this. And then when ads finish, we go to hide ad overlay, and I paste that sub action, get rid of those, and then we move Discord off screen. We hide the lurk, and we hide the ad message. Okay. Word on screen. There. And so now, sorry about the chat spam or the sound. I'm gonna get rid of the sound in a minute here. But here we go. Discord didn't show up, but the ad did. And that's a 30-second ad. It's a temp ad. It's not a real ad. It's just showing the stuff. I don't care that it's going over this because generally it doesn't matter if it's going over the, it doesn't matter if it's going over the starting soon screen because the starting soon screen is going to disappear and then they go away. Perfect. Perfect. So that happened. Then they went away. That's great. Discord didn't, however. So the Discord thing, when the ad starts, is supposed to be, ouch, it's supposed to turn on the Discord. So why is the Discord barker not showing up? Which is this. So it's visible there. If I go into the DSK, I'm going to mute that stinger transition for now. The Discord barker should be visible there. And then inside the DSK, there's a filter that should move the Discord off screen. So there we go. The Discord barker should always be on. Okay. So let's just verify that during the startup, when everything's set to defaults, the Discord barker is actually on. What'd you say, baby? What did she do? I've been involved in Pinterest off and on for like 15 years. All right, so I think, okay, let's go ahead and we'll start everything up again. Let's go back over to my Stream Deck and do this. And now we can see if it actually starts. We're on the countdown for the startup. Okay. That's in the wrong spot. Okay. That's in the wrong spot. All right, so now we have our microphones have turned on. So at about 12 and a half minutes, about 13 minutes on the countdown timer, we actually have the ability to start talking. So we can talk before that and nobody will hear us, but they turn on automatically, which is meant to happen. That is a required thing to happen. And then the song ends at like 11:50, I believe. Might be 11:30. It might be 10:50. I have marked inside the countdown, the song countdown. Like, this song is Riders of Vengeance. It starts at 14:57 on the countdown timer, and it ends at 13:37. I'm sorry, not 13:37. 13:37 is when the countdown timer changes to the starting soon sticker. The song ends at 11:34. No, that's when it changes to this. It ends at 11:03. And there it goes. Now the next song is going to start. And we're going to have something else show up. New song, new announcement. I didn't set the name, so we have a game issue. Yeah, so welcome to the pause. Check out our Discord. For more information about today's stream, Catreina is going live with game content, baby. And game is a variable that isn't updated. I have just chatting in there, but for some reason it says game, which is kind of silly. The moderation event for banning that bot went through, so we have that working. And the timestamp worked. So we know exactly when that person was banned and what the timestamp was for it. So right now I'm going to go ahead and create a manual marker. Let's see if that works. That doesn't look like that worked. I don't know if it actually went through or not. Should have gone through as manual chapter marker, but it didn't. It doesn't look like it went through. I might have turned off. Nope. It should have gone through and it didn't. So now it's on the new starting soon screen, which is fine. Next song is starting. Oh, all right. Unable to make call, bad request, invalid username, email, or ID, bad identifiers, user's login. So there's an error with the stream marker, and I don't know why. I think I know why, but I don't know exactly why, which is fine. Yeah, it didn't use the user. So I have to update that stream marker thing with the user, the action with the user when I press the button. So what I'll do is I'll go in here. save that. And that should fix that. New stream marker. And there we go. I just created a stream marker. That works. 30 seconds behind that. Excellent. Doesn't put anything in the chat. Let's go ahead and do a clip just to see. Could be the last 30 seconds, so I'm going to keep talking a little bit while Zweidecker is going on here. Excellent. Via Streambeck, it is attempting to create a clip. That's good. And that should actually show that the clip has been done a little bit later. I don't know if it's going into the clip folder, though. I don't know if I have that set up. I might not have that set up yet. Or I might not have the clipping stuff set up. I think I have the clipping stuff set up, though. So that's turned on. Ah. Aha. Discord basic webhook. Don't have that set up. Let's go into there. And I'll make another clip here in a minute. Go into my clips, grab my webhook, copy the webhook, paste the webhook, turn on the webhook, and run the webhook. Create a new clip. Please tell me that the clip gets created. Please tell me that clip gets created. Probably not. I don't see any issue with it. We have 5 minutes left on the timer. Zweidecker is just about to finish. The clip hasn't been found yet, but this thing hasn't done another search for a clip yet. Do I have the clip set turned off? Which clip data return null? So it's not finding the clip. Okay. So I think I have something screwy here. So scan for new clips isn't actually finding the new clips. Might be a bug in the... because it keeps coming back with null. Which clip data return null? Did I screw something up with the code? All right, so I know that there's still stuff here. What's going to happen at the end of the 2 minutes, once I know that everything else is working, at the end of that 2 minutes, or 3 minutes that's left on the screen, it should automatically post to something new. At which point it should change the scene. At which point I will go ahead and be like, hey, guess what? Here we go. This is what we're doing today, etc., etc., etc. But I have a feeling that those clips were made and just not scanned. I go to my creator dashboard. Now look at my clips. Content, clips. Those clips were not created. Those clips that I pressed the button for were not created. Why were they not created? Create Twitch clip command. Create Twitch clip. Hit display name, hit user ID, trigger clip event. Broadcaster live. Interesting. All right, 15 seconds. We're going to go live and you guys are going to get to see what I'm still doing. Fun times. You're going to get to see Kay too. Are your lights on there, Kay? Well, you should turn your lights on. We'll go to split stream instead. Say hello. Oh, we don't have your OBS isn't turned on here, so let's go and just turn on your OBS so that we have your desktop showing. It's one of the minor things, right? One of the minor things we have here. There you go. There's yours. And we turn on. Ooh, wow, that's small. Nothing's done with Kay's OBS yet. So like, but what we can do is this. So we get her. So we get her stuff. And now I'm getting massive delay on the set here. Strange. All right. Like, I don't know why. Like, I can control it right here without a problem. There's no lag over there. I'm getting lag here. Twitch skip clip scanner return null. So I can't create anything. Why is this? Why is this so slow? Excuse me. Fit, high quality color, smooth scaling. I need the smooth scaling. Like, look at how slow this is. It's Google Chrome. Chrome Remote Desktop. It's so slow. It shouldn't be. What's only $40? baby. A baby is $40. Where are you buying a baby for $40? Like a baby for $40. You're such a fucking troll. I'm not joking. Real life babies. Oh. Go for like those aren't real life babies, baby. Like those are silicone babies. But these hundreds of dollars. Then they're probably like stolen or scammed or something. So this right here. I want to know why this is giving me such a hassle. So those didn't create. Go back in. Danny! Danny didn't say anything. I got a noise for a resub, and I went and looked, and it's Danny resubbing. Thank you so much, Danny. I told you at one point a while back that I didn't want you resubbing to me because I wasn't back. I'm so glad that you're doing it now because I'm trying to be back. And it's so good to have somebody like you and people like you, people like Izzy, like still a part of my community, even though my community is largely gone. It's so nice to have people coming back and have been through all the shit that I've been through and have been the jerk that I was back in the day and see me become a better person and stick with me for that. Like silly 8 to 5 p.m. job. So that's one of the things we're going to talk about. So today we're going to talk about, while I'm trying to get things fixed and make things work. I don't know if you can see this on the stream. Like on my monitor, this is all laggy, even though I'm not laggy. And that's because I'm doing this remotely. And that's part of what we're going to talk about is what we're doing, what we're planning on doing, and what we're going to be doing for both the streams. And I say streams because, as you can see, I'm streaming on all three, as well as content, education, and inspiration, like where I get my inspiration from and what we're trying to do on my side, as well as what Kayloon wants to do on her side. And so I'm trying to figure out why certain things aren't working, like making a clip isn't working right now. And I don't know why yet. And it doesn't look like I can access it. It's like I'm getting massive amounts of lag trying to access just like, I don't know. Like Chrome remote desktop isn't working. It's just super slow. I don't know why. And it doesn't look like I'm losing any frames or anything. Although I might be. I've lost 48 frames over the entirety of the stream so far. So over an hour, I've lost 48 frames. So it could be because of something with Chrome Remote Desktop. It could be something else. I don't know. It's probably because of the way that I'm trying to access everything. So I can literally just get out of there and I can start working on it. So let's work on this. I can't have my microphone too far away. And now I can't read any of the chat. Yeah, so that works. You can clip stuff, right? Like, you clipped that, but I can't, like, if you do this, it attempts, but then it fails. And that's what's going on. That's what I'm trying to figure out what the problem is right now. So what I'm gonna do is, hey Kayloon, why don't you talk about how much trouble we've gone through over the past 3 weeks? Hold on. The clips were created. It just took a while for them to actually get created. So they all came in just now, all 4 of them. Or all 3 of them. No, all 4. I created a clip here. Then this one was created. I don't know where that one is. And then this one. No, it's doubling them up. That's strange. So why? Oh, I see. I see. It just did 2. Yeah, those were clips that just got found by the clip creator that I've done. So like, if I press a button, that should create a clip. That button I just pressed should create a clip. What do you mean the Rodecaster still isn't being shown? What are you talking about? The Rodecaster? Mm-hmm. What do you mean it's still not there? I realize you started talking about the part of the issues. All right, so yeah, why? I know. And then mine. Nope, this one's still. So are you not hearing Kayloon? You should be hearing Kayloon. Oh boy. All right. I have to get back into it. I don't know why this is not letting me connect appropriate. This is so slow and I don't know why. Oh, I know why. I know why it's doing. I know why it's slow. Son of a gun. I know why it's slow. Settings. Graphics acceleration. Because I turned it off and then turned it on. Like, I can relaunch everything. Let's see if that works. I don't know if it will, and then we'll figure out what's going on with not being able to hear Kayloon. Bugs that we're trying to fix because we've been working on this. Subscriptions. Thank you, Danny. Stream markers. Resub from Danny. Clip created event at 1 minute and 1 hour, 1 minute and 40 seconds in. And chat messages are going. That's cool. Nothing there. Wow. What in the world is going on here? Launch again. Fix it. It might not. There. Minimize it. That. You know, part of it could be because of some issues with how much I'm downloading, but I doubt it. I don't think it's got any. I don't think it has anything to do like this. I don't think has anything to do with how much I'm using the network here. I think it's Chrome. That being said, what? At Lincoln where's Lincoln University? Oh, gee. Oh, that's even worse. So close. So sad. So much death. All right. That's so strange. I don't know why that's not connecting at all now. All right. So let me check. What's that? What in the world is going on? All right. Come on. Stop it. All right. So let's see why Pat being heard and K is not. K Loon, can you say something? Your microphone isn't showing up. Say something again. That is weird. All right. What $5.99? What are you talking about? Oh, I thought it used my card. That's sucky. Your pod mic should be working. I see that. Like it's coming to me. Yeah, I see it. That means that I have an issue in the VBAN, which I can't see because I can't access the freaking streaming PC. So, because it fails for some reason. So, the Loft OBS machine, this is actually an OBS machine that I have that has, this one is going to YouTube. This one is going to Kick. Right? So I have this set up so that it's going to YouTube, it's going to Kick. By the way, for anybody who wants on any of the systems that do it, it's specific to Twitch, but I think the others allow it as well. I have closed captioning like enabled on this, and Kayloon, when we have hers set up, we'll have closed captioning enabled on hers too. So, yeah. Danny, can you hear me? You can hear me, right? Like, I know why you can't hear Kayloon. I've figured it out. I know why you can't hear Kayloon. So when Kayloon speaks, like on YouTube and on Kick, there's no Kayloon's microphone here. I don't have Kayloon's microphone. I don't know why I didn't put Kayloon's microphone on here, but I don't have Kayloon's microphone. So if I go into an NDI source and I go K's mic, right? We go inside here. K's microphone is. I do not have your microphone. It's not even pushing out. It's supposed to be pushing out from your OBS, not from mine. That's why it's not in here. Your PC is in here because your computer's running, but we don't have any of that stuff set up. So your microphone's not going over to YouTube or Kick at all right now. But that's not why Danny can't hear you, because Danny is on Twitch. The best place, right? She's on Twitch. So give me a second. I'm getting to it. I'm going to snooze that for now. So why would I? It's Kay. I'm sorry. I was like, why do you want me? Because she can't. Because Danny can't hear you. So Danny, Kay says Kay. This says ads starting in 12 seconds. It's not starting. I actually I snoozed it, so it's not starting in 12 seconds. The reason why you can't hear Kay is because Kay's pod mic isn't actually coming through here. Kay's pod mic isn't coming through here because I don't think I have Kay's pod mic set up on the coconut. On the coconut. Basically, it's on the matrix, the coconut matrix. I'll bring this over here. And we'll go into the matrix. I'll probably have to go back over there again. Go into the routing grid. So Kayloon, if you say something, hold on a minute. I've got to wait for the delay here. All right, if you say something. All right, so Kayloon's comes over right here, right? So that works. It comes over, comes in, but it doesn't go out. So we need Kayloon's to go out the correct routing. And I don't think Kay's pod mic, go find Kay's pod mic. So I found an issue with the way we have things set up, my dear. We can't have both of the streams going at the same time. And we can't have everything going at the same time and have me connected because there's an issue. I'm getting lag when I'm connected to my own machine directly. I can't, like, it's lagging. I have no access to it. Like, this is very laggy. I can do it on here. On here's really easy. Like, I can go over here and I can do whatever and do escape and all that nifty stuff. And here it works. But I can't do it on my computer. There's my pod mic. Yeah, there's delays. I don't know why. Why is it dumb? If I go to the task manager and I look at the performance, it's not the memory. It's not the CPU. It could be the GPU that's doing this because the GPU is at 99% usage. And that's a problem, baby. The GPU is at 99% usage. Why is the GPU at 99% usage? Why is the GPU at 99% usage when I'm the only one? Oh, no. This shouldn't be. No, because the NVIDIA encoders shouldn't be using the GPU. They should be, they're separate. What the son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to fix that. Anyway, so we'll figure that out later. I need to find your pod mic. I don't know where your pod mic is. I'm gonna disconnect this. See if that'll help me even a little. No, it doesn't. I'm still getting it. I think your pod mic is on like V-band 8 or something. Once I get there, there's your pod mic. Speak. Speak again. No. You need to talk long enough for me to be able to see it happen on here. Say hello to Danny. Still nothing. Blasteroids, baby. Blasteroids. I'm not paying attention to anything that you're doing right now, baby. I'm trying to figure out why your microphone isn't being detected. And then later I'm going to have to figure out why I can't do, you know what? You know what? It does. So the other machine, the loft machine works fine. I have perfect access to this. There's no delays, there's no nothing. So the loft machine is fine. So like I don't get it. Why this machine, it's got to be because of the GPU. So I'm going to go and turn off. And we weren't having, just to be clear, we weren't having this issue when we started this. Through all of the tests, this was not happening. Here, bring yours up, stop your virtual camera, shut down your OBS and see if it fixes anything for me at all. And it did. Your OBS is giving issues because it's max. Your OBS, there's something wrong with your OBS instance because it's maxing things out. My OBS shouldn't be using 78% of the GPU, and it is. So we're gonna have to figure something out there too. That's very problematic. That is very problematic. That being said, now that I have access here, let's see where your pod mic is there. Can you speak, please? So my pod mic is here, and that should be all the way at the top. And yours, my pod mic is there. My pod mic is V-band stream 1 is there. So that's correct. Yours should be way down. It's not all the way at the bottom, right? Yours should be like right. Your chat. That's your games. There's your pod mic. And hey folks, you want to say hi to Kay? Are you ready? Ready? Now say hi, Kay. There we go. Your OBS isn't lagging. All right. So that was a thing. We've done a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Very many bumps. Like that one. Like the one that we have now where I have no delay right now, but the minute that I open up, like if I go onto Kay's desktop over here and I open up Kay's OBS, all of a sudden we're going to start having issues. I go to Task Manager and that maxes, and now I'm going to start having, that's got to be why, that right there, because it's not up, like none of the stuff over there is updated. I'm getting lag now. And it's got to be because of like source clone stream up, the attack audio plugin that I have to uninstall. Like your whole setup is going to be changed because of what we're going to do, right? And so if I go to mine, yours is still not there, and now it's back at 99%. I don't know why it's using 99%. I don't know why mine is using, like, mine should not be using that much GPU. So we'll figure that out. So and it's not like there's high resource effects. Like if I go back over here and I swap this to just me. Now it's just me, right? Ads are starting soon. I snoozed it again. So right? So right now, um, the GPU it's using 88% again with just me on screen. If I go to the split screen, all it is 4 video devices. This should not be using like massive GPU. This should be using CPU. That's all it should be using. And for some reason, it's running a whole bunch. So, oh. uh, maybe that's what it is. So let's talk about what we did over the past. The video and audio are desynced for K. What do you mean? You mean if she says something, then it desyncs it? That might be because I had to just go and update stuff. It should go into sync. Like we weren't having issues with sync earlier. How much is the delay? Baby, say. I don't know what the delay issue is. I know that we have a lot more work to do to get this stuff set up, and all the back end stuff that we did. So baby, the way you check delay is do something like this. Okay. Oh, hold on. I'm going to do this. Say, go cheese. Speak into your microphone. Your volume is really low, and there is like a minor desync. I don't know. What did you do? I don't know. I'm not mentioning that right now. Say something. Yeah, so turn up your volume. See how it's down, way down in the middle? Turn it up. Your microphone. Turn it up almost all the way to the top. So I can hear you better, which means they can probably hear you better. But the desync is probably still all screwy. If I go over here, we have to restart basically everything. But I think we might be able to do that with this. That might fix it. So, baby, snap your fingers in front of your microphone. Do it again. Do it again. All right. Can't hear it over. Clap. All right. No more desync, or at least no more desync for us. Ads are coming in very soon. Adds in 40 seconds. So no more audio delay, Danny, while I try and figure out what the hell is going on over here. Danny, your stream clip, your test stream clip took forever. It just came through. Well, it came through 15 minutes ago. So sometimes it takes a while for it to go through. All right. So I know that they work. They're just delayed. So that's fine. I think that everything here is working. Now we have an issue with this stuff, with the, well, now I'm not getting delay on the streaming machine anymore, even though I have a delay, not a delay, even though I have like 98% usage. So we're going to have to figure out what the usage is, like what the hell is going on with that usage. Because it's not, like there's not a lot here. Like if we turn these off, maybe that helps. I don't think so. Turn that off. Yeah, that's not. There's something going on, and I think it's because of the What? Are you not getting commercials? There's an ad running right now, minute and a half. Yep. Well, sometimes it'll go late. Sometimes it'll go late. Well, I know you don't, but sometimes they go late. That's what happens. Sometimes it goes late. Well, the music is supposed to dip when I talk, but you think that the music is too loud by default? We can fix that. That's part of what we're doing this for. Well, I know. Is that better? Because what happens is it drops when I talk intentionally. But if it's distracting, then I can take that and I can turn that. I can literally turn that part off. Like, that's what this is. Like, so I just disable it. And then say okay, and now it doesn't actually duck anything. I like the ducking because it allows me to have things a little bit louder and talk over them without an issue. But I can bring these down to like, actually, hold on, what are these at? +3, 4, 6, and 7. 3. We can bring these. So -7.5, -7.5, and so these will always be. They'll always be a little bit lower, so that it doesn't actually do anything there. And then we'll just bring this back up. We'll just bring this back up to the -10 that it was at, and we'll lock it there. Well, that's part of it. Is I've made part of the change. So the stuff that we're doing, right? So let's just go into the just chatting part. As a matter of fact, we have a non-ready just chatting scene because I still have to work on the chat widget. I'm echoing. Oh, I was echoing because I'm loud. Like if I talk too loud, then I echo on Kay's microphone because for some reason, even though these microphones are directional, when I speak too loud, I'm heard over Kayloon's microphone. Hey, what are you doing? Kay's playing a game. Kay's playing a game. All right. Oh, you're playing that game. So we're going to go, if I go into this one, this is our just chatting scene that's not finished yet with just Kay and I. This is just me. Just me. Yeah, well, so I'm trying to make it so that it doesn't do that. Like I can hear myself if I'm loud, if I'm too loud, I can hear myself through Kay's microphone. I'm trying to get her to talk louder. Yeah, see, I keep hearing my microphone, but Kay can't talk loud. So I have to talk softer. And if I talk softer, it screws everything up. That's part of the audio that we have. And I can't I can't block what we have. Like it's so stupid. I can't make it work, even though I have everything set up to. Yeah. And so the louder that we have everything set up for her, or for Kayloon, the harder it is for me not to. All right. So I'm actually whispering right now. The way that my voice is, this is a whisper. If I talk in my normal voice, this is my normal voice. And so now you're hearing me echo because I had to turn up Kayloon's to make hers work, which is really, really shitty because if I get excited, yay! So that's part of the issues that we've been having for the last 3 weeks. Part of it was we had to reset that computer. As I showed you, the other computer that's actually streaming to, this other computer is streaming to Kick and YouTube right now so that we can start getting that done. The whole idea of what we're doing right now is to just make sure that we have everything set up so that we can make this work, right? So what we're doing, I'm going to put it on dual stream and I'm going to swap to her stream so that she can have things showing, right? So what Kayloon and I are doing is we're trying to make it so that we have all avenues available to provide quality content, much like what I used to, but in a way that is more engaging, more educational, more informative, more fun than what we've been doing in the past. Like when I started streaming way back in 2009, the whole thing was all I had to do was just start streaming and people would come in because I did a whole shitload of marketing on Team Liquid, on MMO Champion. I was one of the top streamers because I had my quality was great and people didn't know how to get the quality that I was getting. They didn't know what software to use. I did tutorials and shit, right? And so that's all changed. You can't just start streaming and be like, oh, we're going to play a game and that's going to be the end of it and woo, everything's good. It doesn't work that way anymore. What happens now? Hey, Dragon! Welcome back to the stream, my friend. Welcome back. Nice seeing you. We are back. We will talk about in a little bit. We'll talk about what we're going to do for scheduling and what our plans are with regards to how we want content to be here. Okay. But for now, I'm talking about like where we're going and why we've been gone for 3 weeks and what our plans are for all of this. Okay. So, so like I said, back in the day, actually, hold on a second. That should be a little bit better. should be able to talk a little bit better without going over. So back in the day, much different than now. You're what? What do you mean you're not supposed to hear me? Oh, turn on my microphone on your side so that you can hear me. So we can't do just stream and if you build it they will come. It doesn't work that way anymore. So now we have to go with the times. And because I haven't been streaming consistently over the past 10, 12, 15 years, I have to get back. I have to start over. And so I'm going at this with like all of our effort. The reason we've been gone for 3 weeks is because we've been rebuilding everything to make it work. Shorts on YouTube, TikToks, Instagram, Threads, Facebook, the whole 9 yards. We have somehow my account got banned on TikTok. I'm in the process of trying to find out how and why that happened to get it back. And if it doesn't work, then I'm going to just create a new one. We have a new account for that already. I have 2 separate YouTube accounts, one for the VODs, which is going to be different than the current YouTube account I have. VODs will be directly from Twitch recording. That's what's going on right now. If I go back into my into here, not there, into here, this is actually streaming to Kick, streaming to YouTube, and recording locally. So the stream to YouTube will be it's just the VOD. It's going to stay there. It's a raw VOD. It's going to stay there forever. It's going to go into live. It's going to go into Catreina's VOD archives and whatnot. It's just going to stay there forever. Outside of that, I'm actually going to throw this on just chatting. I don't want that just chatting. That one doesn't work because you don't get to see K. I think we can do this. I think we can, because then you get to see my stuff and you get to see K and all K's glory. So yeah, like the idea behind the VODs going to YouTube, live streaming to YouTube, is specifically so that we have a VOD, a high quality VOD that's there forever, no 60-day limit. We're recording locally so that we have, so this screen doesn't have one where K's is the bigger one. When K is streaming, her stream will have the bigger stream. Like hers will be the bigger one and mine will be the smaller one. The only way that we have K as the bigger one on here is with this stream where I'm the smaller camera. That's the only way we have it. Because it's a dual and duo stream. We both stream at the same time, different setups, right? If we were both streaming at once on one stream, then yeah, we'd have this set up much, much differently. Actually, there's Overlord. So the idea is YouTube VODs, Kick and Twitch at the same time for community, and local recording so that we can make shorts and clips and shorter long form content out of the recordings. So if I play music or whatnot, like even my voice is on a separate audio track, so we can separate all that stuff and make clips out of it. If I see something that's great, I can just throw a stream marker in there and boom. Like I can press stream marker and all of a sudden there's a stream marker in the recording from OBS and in the recording that goes to Twitch that says, hey, this is a decent place to start looking at something. Go ahead and take a look at it so that you know about where something interesting happened. And so I have a button for stream markers. I have a button for clips. So we can make a clip of something. It's only 30 seconds, but again, it gives us a good idea, this time with video evidence instead of just a marker saying, hey, there's something going on here. And the same thing is going to be happening with K-Loon stuff. I'm doing all of my stuff first, and then K-Loon's is coming secondary so that we have, both of us doing exactly the same thing, but with different computers and with different setups. That way, we can then use all of the resources available to us to try and promote our content. What content are we going to be doing? Well, as you can see, Kayloon likes to play this damn game. I don't know why she likes the damn game as much as she does. I have tried to get Kayloon into so many other games, and the one that she's like totally infatuated with is friggin' Ashes of Creation, which has like the lowest viewership right now out of all games. It's so funny. I love the game, but one would think that we'd play other games, right? One would think. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to play games. Of course, we're going to play games. But my goal is to, like, I'm working on coding. I'm working on writing things, and I'm working on trying to find a way to help educate others as well as educate myself while I'm doing this. And part of that for me is going to be playing games that I've got like 700 games in my Steam library that I haven't ever finished, right? And I want to play them all, and I want to play them on the hardest settings, but at the same time, I want to pick them apart and see what makes them work. Why were they bestsellers? Why are they bestsellers? Why are they good? Why are they bad? What makes them bad, right? And so going back to 2009, 2010, when I had games donated, I just got a donation of Phasmophobia. I got gifted Phasmophobia by Twitch to play on stream. The goal is to play that before Friday. And that way I have that going on stream as a gifted game. I've never even looked. I'd have no idea what the game is about. No clue. I've never seen it. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I have no idea what the game is. Play a game like that. I know that it was big, so we pick it apart. We figure out why it was big. Like what it was doing, how it was going, right? And so play the game, pick it apart, figure out what makes it work, what was good about it, what was bad about it. Games that I've played in the past, like Newman Contest of Heroes that Sint donated to me way back. Hunted the Demon's Forge, which was, in my opinion, not great way back. And then figure out how these games, like what makes the games good, what makes the games bad. Take that and implement that, or try and recreate that in the code that I'm going to be learning and trying to do on my own. So it becomes more about education. It's an educational gaming stream. Is Phasmophobia a multiplayer game? I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I got gifted one copy. I have no idea about it. I know that other people I know have it. Aaron might have it. We might be able to play it that way. But what I don't know is what I didn't know when we started this 3 weeks ago, is how to go about combining the educational component where I'm learning how to create a video game using Godot, C#, and Golang. Okay? And so by learning how to play, by learning what makes games work, at the same time as I'm learning how to create these games and learning these languages. Like I didn't know Golang before I started doing what I'm doing with it. I didn't know C# before I started working with it in StreamerBot. And by extension, now I'm trying to learn it for Godot, which has a C# component. Like you can create the games in C#. So I'm learning all this. And if I take a game like League of Legends, I'm not going to play it, but if I take the idea of it, if I watch it and I pick it apart, what makes it work? Why does it work? What's going on? And I turn that into a research project for myself, and then I present that to the community as an educational thing for how to make games, then I think I can bring different content than what I have been bringing, but on the same idea, right? I love games. I've loved games my entire freaking life. I've been playing games longer than a lot of people who are streaming right now have been alive. And I've been streaming for longer than a lot of them have been alive. So I want to make games, and I want to make content, and I want to educate people because I'm an educator for my job. I'm a learning consultant at a college. I'm a tutor at a college. So like, I want this to be more than just sitting down and just saying, I just want to play a game. So education, gaming, and entertainment all rolled into one. And so that's what we're trying to do on my side. Kayloon, on the other hand, I believe wants to do cooking and real life stuff, like cooking for, I think specifically it's cooking for allergies, right? Okay. Cooking with allergies. Kayloon's allergic to like everything. Oh, let's have an orange today. Kayloon says, would you like to kill me? And see. Okay, let's screw the oranges. Let's have some ginger snaps. Okay, cinnamon toast crunch? Oh, okay. So maybe carrots. Okay. Okay. All right. Cut them up, boil them, put them in a stew. All right. So like Kayloon has this idea about what kind of streams are going to be on Kayloon's side of things. We have the machine downstairs. It's still set up. It's still ready to do it. We just have to make it so that it works with this. And because of NDI, the way that I have these two streams working, this one here, like the stream to Kick and to YouTube are over, like NDI is what's feeding this machine, and it's what's feeding these two streams. Okay. So my voice is going over NDI onto, let's swap it back here for a minute. My voice is going over NDI onto a computer in the other room, which is then streaming. Like you can see, let me move this a little bit. You can see my voice. It's pretty quick. I don't see any delay here, and it's going over all of the stuff that I have. This is mine and mine alone. Kay's is going to have a separate OBS, and this one streams to YouTube and Kick and records, and via NDI for this. So we can do the same thing with NDI for Kay's cooking streams, right? And so if we're doing Kay's cooking streams and having NDI bring the stream from downstairs up to the machine up here, then we can modify how it looks and just send the video over, and it doesn't matter what it looks like downstairs. We can make it look nice up here. And that's the idea, is to make things look decent, take ideas from other people that have really good looking streams or have really interesting ideas, and implement them. So that we have a higher value, more bang for your buck kind of stream for us. I want to eventually make a game that resonates like Megabonk, is not addictive per se, but it is as like pushes you to play it because of the joy you get from playing it, not because of addictive traits. Like, well, League is competitive. It's a little bit different. It's not like League. I'm thinking more like what's an addictive game? Gambling is an addictive game because you're right, but what I'm saying is there are games out there that literally focus on the addiction part of it, like trying to get you addicted to it, right? And I don't want to do that. But that's one of the things that we can pick apart in the games is, oh, clicker games are great. Idle games are great because you don't have to be logged in, but they entice you to come back because of X, Y, and Z. I want to make a game that is a joy to play. Like Megabonk is great. but I'm not sure if there's that addictive quality to it. I don't want games that have like treasure chests, purchasable treasure chests and whatnot. And I don't want a get rich quick scheme, that kind of stuff. And that's the kind of thing that I think we can talk about on my side of things for the creation of games and how games, like the history of games, the history of gaming and whatnot. Like Pac-Man is great. It's just get a high score. Video pinball was great. Just get a high score. Like Battlefield is okay. Vampire Survivors. I've never played the game, but I've heard about it. But that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Like the whole reason we took 3 weeks off and why we're still not done with this stuff and we have to get things working, but we're going to start creating content is to get these ideas. We have pages upon pages. I've got like 6 pages here just of how we're going to set stuff up. And we've erased like 15 pages worth of stuff. I think on here, what do we have? We have the pre-stream checklist is 3 hours before we start streaming. Like timers, the plugins, the whole closed captioning thing that you guys are seeing right now. I like Kay and we've gone over so many different ideas about how to make things work. And the thing that we kept coming back to was we have to have some way, like I don't want to do the marketing I did before. We have to have some way of getting people to come into these streams. We have to find a way to get people to want to watch. And so I like railed on, like I love the game, but I railed on playing Ashes of Creation as a focus of the game. K isn't picked up by them yet. I can have K picked up by them. Like I can do it right now. I could do it right now. It would take me like 20 minutes, but I could do it. I could add a captioning for a combined microphone, and then both of us could go into a single source, and then the closed captioning could be for everybody. But because this is my stream, it's my closed captioning. So if Kay says something, yeah, I don't think I can actually. I might be able to actually do that. Can I do? No, see, it's just a single source. So I can't do a multiple source here, unfortunately. So I'd have to have both of them go into a single source. And that's okay to do. But there's like it's a single plugin. What I could do is I could write a plugin, and that could be part of my educational learn how to code, like I'm learning how to code kind of thing. That way there we could say, okay, this is coming from here, so here's K and here's Cat. In edited form, that's super easy to do because there's a reason why I don't have it burned into the video. So in edited form, like right now, if I go, this is on the recording machine. If I go into the recordings on the recording machine, it's recording onto this drive, OBS recordings. In here, you can see transcripts and this thing here. So it's literally, this is all the closed captioning, right? The reason why you can't hear K is because pod mic isn't actually coming through. So these are the closed captions that it has done already. Okay. And here's the transcript for it. That one's not working. Transcript. All right. So here it is. This one didn't work. I don't know why, but this one's working. So here's the transcript, which is also the closed captioning. So we have them both. One's a transcript for the streaming, one's a transcript for the recording, I believe. Recording, streaming, and they're attached to this. So this is the video that we're actually doing right now. So I have the ability to take this and say, okay, this is what was said. If I wanted to put it somewhere, but when we do the editing, I have the video. I can take that and just put the closed captions on top of a YouTube short or a TikTok video or an Instagram reel or a short or long form content, like a 10-minute long video or whatnot. I have all of that. I don't have to retranscribe it. I just have to verify that what it's doing. And then with Kay's, when Kay's streaming and it's being recorded, I'll have hers too. And because when she streams, I'm streaming most of the time. If we're streaming at the same time, I can see both of the captions and they'll go onto, or I'll create a closed caption script for the videos when we upload them. That's a thing I want to make sure gets done. And like we're prepping for this. We're getting things ready. That's what the whole 3 weeks was. Rebuilding the streaming computer, rebuilding Kayloon's computer, building the recording computer and making sure that works, the one that you can barely see on my screen right now. Making sure that everything is as close to working status as possible so that we have all of the tools available to us to make this work. Because let me tell you, if I know based on the people who have come back and the people who watch and the people who tell us what they want to know, I'm going to say right away, I'm going to say right now, here's Discord. Here's the Discord stuff. Okay, you should be able to see. Yeah, there it is. There's the Discord link. There's the Discord info. I want as many people to join our Discord as possible so that we can get more information from people, to get you all to give us ideas for what you want on the stream. And when I say you, I'm talking about my community. People like you, Danny. People like you, Dragon. The people who've been with me for years, but also those new people who want to come in and see somebody like me who's been, I've done programming in my life, but I'm not a programmer, right? I have some things that I've done. I learned a little C++. I know a little Java. I know a little COBOL. I know a little Perl. I know some PHP, right? But I'm not an expert in any of them. The thing that I'm the most expert in is either Perl or Visual Basic, right? And so if I'm learning Python, or if I'm learning Golang, or if I'm learning C#, I have basics. So I'm going to fall into pitfalls. And the whole learning process is, oh, I've got this that's going on, and I want to learn how to do it better. I know there's got to be a better way to do X. So let's find out how to do X. Or, hey, I did research on this. I found a better way to do X today, yesterday, whatever. And so we're going to talk about that today. And so this whole basis is what Kay and I worked out over the last 3 weeks while we were rebuilding everything and trying to get all this working. We have this idea where, and this is where I'm going to pop out one of these pages. I think it's on these. It might be on Kayloon's pages. Actually, I think it's the schedule, the daily. I think you actually have it. Because I have the prep stream stuff and the 30 minutes and the 2 hours. I don't have the daily schedule for what happens at what point in the stream. So, is it on Monday? It might be. Let me go and check. So the whole idea is create agenda, blah 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 blah. That's oh wow, you just have a lot of. Hold on, let me see if I can. I don't see what you're talking about, Kay. I see 12 to 4. Yeah, all I see is like 12 to 4, 4 to 12, 1 to 2. I don't see any of the breakdowns. I see editing, socials, and marketing. So that's before the stream. So the stream will be effectively, yeah, you have pre-stream stuff. You don't have actual stream stuff in. Is the schedule over at you? Because I want to get that. I want to talk about that before Danny has to go. So much paper. So much paper. Yeah, it's another 5 pages. All right. So the whole idea is that every day There's that. And all right, and there's that, the daily. So every day, I work from 12 to 4, Monday to Thursday, okay? I wanted to do that before you left. Damn. I think that Danny left. So every day before I go to work from 8 to noon or so my time, Kayloon and I talk about what our plans are for that day. Then Monday to Thursday, I go to work from 12 to 4. Okay. During that 12 to 4 time period, Kayloon does some editing from the prior day's VODs. Takes and looks for those just hold on, baby, please. So anytime we put a stream marker in or had a clip, we go and look at those and see if there's anything that would qualify as a good TikTok or YouTube short or whatnot. And then from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., we look for, I'm sorry, that's actually from 12 to 4 p.m. We look for editing the VODs and finding that short form content. That's on Mondays. On Tuesdays, it's a little bit different. Kayloon starts prepping a recipe for Sunday, and then we post to socials about that recipe, about shopping, about the list and whatnot. And then on Wednesdays, we do backlogs for editing, short form content, socials, et cetera, et cetera. Basically, every day we're doing editing between 12 and 4. Excuse me. And then on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're doing networking. We're doing editing of short form content. We're taking the content that we have and making that work. From 4 p.m. until midnight, my time, we're doing the streaming. But it's not all gaming during that time. From 4 p.m. my time until about 8 or 9, give or take. So for 5 hours, it's a mix of the gaming and the chatting. And then from 9 or so my time until midnight my time, it's just chatting, right? It's just chill time. It's just relax. It's get down to it. It's whatever. Effectively, what we're looking at is making it so that when you get here, it's nice and calm. It's relaxing. It's let's talk about whatever we're going to talk about. Let's talk about the news of the day. Talk about what's coming up for the stream. We're going to continue what we were talking about in Discord. People who sub, people who I don't even know how we're going to make it work, but people who are in Discord are going to get like the start of it, and then we're going to start streaming, and that conversation is going to continue into the stream. And then we're going to be like, okay, let's have some fun. It's enough talk. Let's have some fun. And the talking is going to be educational or entertainment based. And then the fun is going to be educational or entertainment based, depending on what we want to do for that day. That's what it is. But it's going to be 4 p.m. Pacific time until midnight. Did we say that was every day of the week? Maybe? Every day of the week. 8 hours a day, every day of the week. No, weren't we supposed to have 2 days off? Oh, okay. So here I found the actual schedule. So 30 minutes to 2 hours of just intro chat time, 2 to 5 hours of actual uptime and gaming. So like 2 hours of chat. So from 4 to 6 p.m. of just chatting, which is, what is that? Like midnight to 2 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time of just chatting. And then 2 to 5 hours of actual gaming, big talk, whatever we're doing that day, the big thing of what we're doing, whether it's picking apart a game, playing a game, just to have fun with it or whatnot. And then at the end of the stream is 2 hours of 2.5 hours of just chill time, with the last half hour being, big thanks. Thanks to everybody for doing what they've done. That kind of stuff. That is strange. Why did that just happen? That is. just saw something pop up on. Anyway, so that's what we're going to be doing. A lot more content, a lot more content updating, a lot more figuring out how things are going to work, a lot more working on these things. But from here out, it's going to be working on them. One of us is going to be working on them while the other one is going to be doing whatever they're doing. I'll be working on stuff while Kayloon is doing whatever. Kayloon will be working on other stuff while I'm doing whatever, talking about the stream or talking about coding or what have you. And we'll have links to everything that we're doing on all of the socials. Like we have, what do we have for social here? We have Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Threads, Discord, of course, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, Twitter, Blue Sky. What else? We've basically all the social. And so tonight is not going to be until 4 or 5 in the morning or whatever. It's like we're here a little bit late because I wanted to start this at like 12 o'clock today, at like 4 o'clock today, this afternoon. But we ran into issues where Kayloon's computer had a problem, where my computer had a problem. You see, we still have issues with some stuff going on. We had issues when we started where certain things weren't working. But yeah, I think we're kind of all set now. I think the ads are working correctly. Yeah, the ad screen is working correctly. I can test it, but the intro is working. Everything was tested with this. So tomorrow we'll be on a little bit later than the 4 o'clock Pacific time. But that's because tomorrow morning, when we get up, we have to go to bed soon. When we get up, we're going to be working on basically copying everything we have over to Kayloon stuff so that Kayloon can do this. And now I have that issue with that the main machine where for some reason it's using all of the GPU for that, for God knows what reason. Like this one's streaming more and it's got more stuff going on, and this one's GPU is barely at 67%, and the other one's at like 100 for no apparent reason. This the recording PC is using 8 gigs of memory, 8, and the streaming PC is using 16. It's strange. So we've got that to figure out. We've got other stuff to figure out. I'll be doing most of that on stream tomorrow. So yeah, fun. We've got a lot of stuff to do. And the goal is to make it work so that our short form content, our educational content, all of that is good for you guys, for you folks, for my community, for our community. So with that said, hey, Kay, are you ready to go to bed? All right. You finish what you're doing. I'm going to keep looking at a few things, and then I'm going to jump into bed too. And with that said, I think it's time to say goodnight to everybody. We will be back tomorrow. We will. Give or take 4 o'clock. But again, jump into the Discord. Become a member of our Discord. We have a lot of stuff that's going to be going there later. Yeah, and when you're attached to Discord, make sure you connect your Twitch to it. I don't think you can do it for YouTube and Kick yet, but you should be able to soon. But connect your Twitch to it. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to press the stop stream button, and we'll see if the stop stream sequence that we have actually works. And I'll say ciao for now.